morning children, Sairam. Welcome back in today's session. I hope children you all are learning shlokas and you all are enjoying all the new stories. So children, today we are going to learn a new story. And our today's topic is Ramu the bellboy. Today I am going to tell you a story of the person named Ramu. He was a bellboy, and later what happened in his life and how he became a rich person. Okay, so all are going to pay attention. So children, look at the picture. Can you see? It is a scene. We can see mountains, a bell, a person is ringing the bell. Yes, and we can see it is a temple scene. We can see in the picture. So Ramu was born in a poor family. Here we can see to your left hand side the person who is ringing the bell named Ramu. Ramu was very poor. Ramu was born in a poor family. He was illiterate. He was poor also and he was not literate. He was illiterate. So he could not read and write. Because he was illiterate, he was not able to read and write. He lost his parents at an young age. So when he was very young, he lost his parents. At the age of 9, he got a job in a Shiva temple. Here we can see a temple of Shiva. Lord Shiva temple we can see here in the picture. He had to ring the bell at the time of Aarti. So it was his routine work. He used to do job at the Shiva temple. Whenever Aarti is there, he used to ring the bell. So children, he loved Lord Shiva at his own. Whenever he rang the bell, he heard the sound Om and lost himself in meditation. See children, as we all know, we worship Lord Shiva and we chant the name of Shiva as Om Namah Shivaya. So whenever he used to ring the bell, he heard the sound Om and he used to lose himself in the meditation. Later, he got married and had children. He was paid a decent salary and was given a quantity of prasad to meet the needs of his family. When he was working, he was doing job to bell the ring in the Shiva temple. He was paid a decent salary and was given a quantity of prasad to meet the needs of his family. So he was very happy. Later what happens? Just see here. Then what happens? The fame of the temple spread far and wide. Many foreign visitors too began to throng the temple. So later on many people used to visit the temple. By that time, a new board of trustees took over the management of the temple. As the growth of the temple was growing, the temple became very famous and a new board of trustees took over the management of the temple. And then children, as the number of visitors to the temple increased, We want to appoint people who know to converse well in Hindi and English. So the management decided now we need a person who knows English and Hindi better. So they decided they will remove Ramu from his job. So Ramu, you can go now. Ramu, please let me continue, sir. He requested them let him continue with his job, but they did not listen to him. And then children, Ramu was now 40 years old. Ramu was now 40 years old. He was very sad because so many years he worked in the temple of Lord Shiva and very lovingly, honestly used to worship Lord Shiva. So he asked God only, he asked God, how do you desire to be called Karuna Sagara, ocean of mercy? Karuna Sagara means ocean of mercy. I was a fool to depend on you. So Ramu started walking aimlessly. He was frustrated. So he felt like drinking some cold drink, but he could not find a single shop on the road where he was walking. Then, as soon as he lost his job, he got very frustrated and aimlessly he started walking on the road. And later he felt drinking cold water. He was feeling thirsty, but he could not find a single shop on the road where he was walking. So, in this incident, he got an idea. Suddenly, he thought of an idea. Why don't, why don't I open a cold drink shop here? So, he negotiated a small shop on rent. He stocked it with cold drinks, toffees, nuts, candies, etc. And he flourished in his business and opened 3 to 4 shops in the various parts of the city. One day, the general manager of the bank where Ramu used to deposit his money called him. Your several lakhs of money is lying in your account. Why don't you make some fixed deposit so that you will get more interest? So later on he became very rich. And what happened, just see later. I am ignorant about all these financial matters. I shall abide by your advice. I shall myself fill up the necessary forms and you sign. Yes, sir, Ramu replied. After filling the forms, the manager gave it for signature. I can't sign. I can't sign. Give me an ink pad, please. I shall put my thumb impression on it. As he was illiterate, he asked for a ink pad to put his thumb impression on that. So with a surprised look, as an illiterate, you have amassed so much wealth. What would you have been if you had only learned to read and write? I would have continued to ring the bell in Lord Shiva's temple, earning rupees 100 per month. So he started telling about his history. Oh, my beloved God, no master can ever equal you in your generosity and kindness. Glory glory be to the ever-loving God. Oh, my beloved God, no master can ever equal you in your generosity and kindness. Glory be to the ever-loving God. God is really great. God gave him an idea to become rich, and one day he became very rich and successful, but then too he was very generous and kind. So children, Moral of the story is God does everything for the best. God does everything for best. So we should be happy with what we have. We should keep on chanting the name of the God. We should trust God and we should do our work honestly with hard work. I hope children you all must have enjoyed today's story. So we will meet in the next period of value education with a new story. Okay children, and I request you all children that you are going to read the same lesson from your value education textbook, and also you are going to solve all the exercises and the activities in your textbook. Okay children, thank you so much.